Hello everyone and welcome back to yet another video on the channel. This video is going to be my prediction for the SkyBet Championship Playoff Final. The most lucrative game in world football. £170 million for the winners and a place in the Premier League as well. So let's get straight into it. The two teams in the Championship Playoff Final this year are Huddersfield Town and Nottingham Forest. It is third versus fourth in the original table. Nottingham Forest got past Sheffield United over two legs, and Huddersfield got past Luton Town by winning 2-1 on aggregate. And Nottingham Forest got through on a penalty shootout. This game is close to call, to be honest, because it's two fantastic teams in good form. Huddersfield got a good manager in Corberon, ex-Leeds assistant manager. Came out of nowhere, really. Started at the back end of last season. Managed to keep them up a little bit into lower half of the championship table. Brought in some good players this year like Sorba Thomas from non-league. Players you don't really hear of. Danny Ward as well. Cracking season he's had. Jordan Rhodes as well, back at Huddersfield scoring the goals. And they've been a really, really unpredictable team, Huddersfield. Very good surprise package, actually, because I didn't expect them to be going for promotion, never mind the playoff final. So much credit has to go to Huddersfield. Lost a few games towards the back end of the season, but I think the manager was thinking more of the playoffs once he secured it, because I don't think anyone would have overtook them for the third spot, so they had that third spot secured anyway. But they got past Luton Town in the semi-finals over two legs. The second leg was at home. They managed to get the job done there. A Jordan Rhodes goal got them to this stage. So much credit has to go to Huddersfield Town. They have been in the Premier League before. They know what the playoffs are about, so that experience will be crucial for them. Whereas Nottingham Forest, what a season they've had under Steve Cooper. He came in at the back end of September, I think it was. They were rock bottom of the table without a win in the first 10 matches. He came in, transformed them completely. Managed to get players like James Garner in midfield, such a good player. Jack Colback, Brennan Johnson, Keenan Davis up front, Lewis Grabban as well, Joe Lolly. And players at the back like McKenna, Jed Spence. What a player he is, on loan from Middlesbrough. So many players that have stepped up to the plate for Nottingham Forest, and they are on the brink of going back to the big time where they haven't been for such a long time. Good manager, as I said, in Steve Cooper. What a job he's done, knocking out some Premier League teams as well on the cup run, beating Arsenal, Leicester on the way to a cup run, and getting picked by Liverpool in the quarterfinals, I think it was, by a 0-0. But they gave Liverpool a good game there. And there are some games where they can compete and compare themselves to some Premier League teams. And credit to them, they beat two Premier League teams and came close to probably the best team on the planet at the moment. So credit to Forest as well. This is a very hard game to predict for, because they're both two good teams that play two different styles of football. Huddersfield are more possession-based and passing-based, whereas I think Nottingham Forest are more attacking. Counter-attacking team use their players such as Brennan Johnson, Keenan Davis, Jack Colback, Zinkernagel as well. So it's a really hard game to predict, but in my opinion, I'm going to go with a Nottingham Forest win to go to the Premier League. I'm going to predict a 3-2 victory for Nottingham Forest after extra time. I think it will go down to extra time. I don't think it will go as far as penalties like Huddersfield's last playoff victory. But as I said, Huddersfield have been here before. They know what it's about. Nottingham Forest are in a little bit of unknown territory for them, to be honest. They're not used to being at this stage with so much on the line. So I think the experience in this competition, in this situation, should I say, favours Huddersfield, but I think the quality of Nottingham Forest will come through in the end, which is why I'm going to predict a 3-2 win for Nottingham Forest, but it will be after 120 minutes and not 90 minutes. But that's my prediction for the Championship playoffs. Let me know what you think about this game down below. If you support either Huddersfield or Nottingham Forest, please comment down below and tell me what your score predictions are. Are you going to the game? Are you watching it on the TV? What are your nerves like? Because it's the biggest game financially on the planet. 170 million for getting promoted. It's nuts. But let me know down below, and I'll leave my socials down below as well if you need to contact me on any of them, especially from my last video about mental health and stuff. If you need anyone to talk to, then I'm there. Just give me a private message and I will reply to you when I can. But thanks very much for watching. Let's hope it's a cracking Championship playoff final, shall we? See you again soon.